the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And some room to maneuver. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game.
His kick.
He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
On the return, the Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that will be incomplete. He tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
It's to go.
Going to throw. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, Rashard. Jihad Ward in on the tackle.
He's brought down at the 31. 4 yards on the pickup.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And a slant hold in by Ruggs. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 13-yard line. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
1st down.
So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
On the play. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Jalen Richard on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Raiders have moved out in front. So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And Hill will opt for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now, his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field, try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination.
Yeah, a little extra determination. He has thrown the touchdown pass, no interceptions for him personally to this point. He's got his man on the crossing route. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts.
7.
As they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Jackson will throw again. This will be caught by Brown. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He dumps it down to Ingram. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven 1st down. To throw again is Jackson. He's got his man, it's Andrews. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And now the Ravens, they're just a 2-point conversion away from tying this up. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go. That's caught inside the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen.
And just like that, on we head to half number 2. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Jalen Richard now on the return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They'll run on 1st down. Richard. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
It's a gain of 10.
They've got the lead early here in the 3rd quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Third touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and Hill will opt for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. Snead's got it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10. A couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. 9 yards on the first down keeper, and it's 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 38. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Ingram. And he'll go down at the 28.
Against the ball carrier.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And now the 3rd-year man out of Rutgers, it's Gus Edwards. Yeah, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
1-yard line.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. A 7-yard touchdown grab, and the Ravens have cut it to within a score.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10. At their own 27-yard line.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. This is Richard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
A gain of 14.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Richard. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for 12 yards. And the Raiders are going to get a new set of downs. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and
1. Once again, it's Jacobs. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Taken down.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
To Josh Jacobs.
Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Ravens 35.
A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now, because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. But correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Miles Boykin, 59 yards. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. So that's a really big play here in the fourth quarter. And don't look now. They're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just one score. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Henry Ruggs and the Raiders set to go back to work. So far, he has the trio of touchdowns. Obviously, it's been a pretty good game for him.
So if this were hockey, they'd be throwing their hats out on the ice for the hat trick, right? I'm not sure exactly what you do in the NFL except applaud and continue to hope you see a little bit more of this. What a tremendous game.
You want to start a new tradition? What can we throw on the field?
Oh, no.
Throw your mic out there.
A lot of fans would like that. Cut his mic off.
3 touchdowns so far. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Las Vegas.
Henry Ruggs, 66 yards. And the Raiders add on to their lead. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Complete to Mark Ingram.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
Gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 33-yard line.
Now Jackson dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here.
Lamar Jackson.
All right, partner, I'm a defender. I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
49-yard line.
Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. Steps away. He's going to take off with it. Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the first down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago.
Raven. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Now Jackson on first down. Stepping up, he'll try and run. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. It's complete to Snead. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down.
Raven.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see him take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And just a yard to go here on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Richard. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. They'll try to run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And indeed, they will keep it on the ground. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll keep it on the ground. Richard. And he's got this down to the 35. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Carr going to throw here. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. To throw is Carr. And once more to Ruggs. This time the catch made. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Touchdown.
Henry Ruggs, 35 yards.
Today's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Baltimore, so long, everybody.